podcast dedicated to Manchester United Football Club. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, follow, leave a comment, whether you're listening on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or YouTube. And don't forget to follow on Instagram, TikTok, and X on social media. Yes, it is a very happy Sunday. Yesterday, in yesterday's episode, I discussed how I wanted the next two United games, men and women, to be my post-game episodes discussing about wins. Well, we're halfway there. Today, the women's squad did win 2-1. It was on this morning. I was watching that. Very happy with the win against West Ham, especially with the way things had gone for the women's squad going into the international break. Their last 5 wasn't the best games, but having them back and winning today was good. Phelan was back. The players, the back four, looked like they were re-energized and moving the ball. The attack looked well. They moved very well on the outside. They had their opportunities. Obviously, West Ham did draw it at one point. It was a tough goal to try and save. It was. When you're looking at it, it was a tough goal to save. But overall, having them rebound, get the ball back. The free kick by Janssen was fantastic. They did move the ball. They did have good possession with it, especially in the second half with the game. They definitely look like more on the attack, trying to finish it off against West Ham. Still some hiccups there, but overall, I was happy with the performance. The control, the movement of the ball, getting themselves on the attack. West Ham did a good job compacting and closing and making sure United shots didn't get off, but United had the opportunities. You saw them there. The only thing I would say is they didn't capitalize enough when they got those shots, but listen, when the opportunities came, it was great. With Sandberg, great cross over to get Turlin in for the goal, the first goal as well. As I mentioned, West Ham's goal, it was a fantastic goal. Like, she could have, even our keeper couldn't get there, even with the position that she was. It was a good goal. It was a bicycle kick, high enough, got to that back post, and just was bounced, got kicked in and went it. It was a tough goal to stop. The D could have tried and cleared it out, but in the end, it was a good goal. Like, it was, it's going to be on plays that you missed type of goal that you would have saw. So that drew it up, and then getting the free kick in the West Ham's end, and then it was a fantastic kick in the net by Janssen. So overall, I was happy with the game. I was happy that they were able to rebound back, especially with the struggles that they had. We do have Lyon on Wednesday, followed by Tottenham next week, Juventus, and then Tottenham again before Christmas break. So, as I mentioned, the next games, rotation, health, going into another break. We want to make sure we're good to go, especially with Tottenham in a league game, Tottenham in a cup game, and then the 2 Champions League games. Though United have reached the point where they have advanced into the next stages for Champions League, we still want to give players opportunities and rotation as well. So, but overall, again, like I said, the game was great. I was happy with it. The players played well. There were some, like, you can tell that they're shaking off the rust with today's game. Not only that, shaking off of everything that they went through going into the international break. If you watch the Wolfsburg game, you saw the struggles and the fatigue in that game. Today, you saw them with a little bit of a bounce back. Again, like, we saw them getting into it, which was good. They needed to fight for this type of game, get themselves back. It was good to have Tulis Joyce back in the net. You saw the change that she was with there. She did make some good saves, but you did see the change there. And again, the back four did a fantastic job. Sandberg, Letizier, Riviere, and Janssen back four. They all did a great job. Riviere looked like she was hurting near the end. You saw a little bit of a limp going through. Same thing that you saw her with the games going into the international break. But she was subbed off. Listen, they were making good crosses in there. Jessica Park was doing a good job with movement of the ball, with possession, trying to carry it forward in transition. She did a good job. Ella Toon was good. Mrs. Yawa was good as well. But overall, everything looked great. They did a good job today, and I was happy with that win. I will be doing my player ratings in a moment. But again, the atmosphere, the energy, it was good to have them back in today's game. It was, and I was happy to see them there. So let me know what you think. Let me know what you thought of the game. But it's good to have a win. It is, especially with the table. Arsenal did win as well, so we're back up in the top 3. Sorry, I had a sneeze coming on, which was, felt like I might blow the microphone through the wall with my sneeze. But overall, through 10 games, we are sitting in 3rd. So we're happy with that. So listen, we have a lot of games coming up again. This is a stretch where rotation is going to be there, and we want to make sure players are healthy. I will be doing a preview with Leon on Tuesday's episode of the pod as well. So you please look out for that. Again, tomorrow, post-game after the men's match against Wolves. And after Wednesday's post-game against Leon, I won't be back until probably Friday. I do have to get an episode or two. I have to get 2 episodes out as fast as I can for that because I have engagements going on this weekend. Actually, let's see here. Will I be able to watch the women's game next weekend? That is the question. Can I watch the women's game next weekend? Let's check. Let's jump forward to the 14th. That is 7 p.m. I don't want that. Excuse me. I do have a bit of a cold coming on. So I do apologize. When is the women's game? What time's the Tottenham game next week? That's what I want to look at. Fixtures, Tottenham, 9:30 a.m. Let's see here. Yes, Sportsnet 1, 9:30 in the morning. Manchester United versus Tottenham Hotspurs, women's team. So, and there won't be a post game for that. Well, there will be. It will be very late. It won't be right after the game. But I will have it out very late Sunday night as well. Okay, player ratings. Let's take a look at that because I got the player ratings done. Let's just make sure I have everything here. There we go. Tootless Joyce, 7.0. Happy to have her back. Definitely helped with movement of the ball, the saves. Just made, communicating with her back four was great. Sandberg with the assist. Overall, played great, especially with crosses, 7.5. Janssen played very well in the middle. Great goal as well, 7.5. Letizier, 7. Riviere, 7. Miyazawa, 7 as well. Toon, 6.8. Olme, 7.1. Park, 7. Mallard, she did have a good game. No goal. Played out on the outside, more as a wing today. We know that sometimes we will see her up as a striker, but she had her out on the wing. We had Turlin there. Turlin with a nice goal today from the cross from Sandberg, getting the tip in. Park 7, Mallard 6.8, Turlin 7.5. Our subs, Blundell, Aujo, and Rolfo, all 6s. They came on very 77th minute and onwards, so they were there to help preserve the win, and they did a good job closing it out. Overall, excuse me 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, my apologies. That was a sneeze. I didn't need to have you guys hear that sneeze, but that sneeze that I thought that was going to come earlier on, a couple minutes ago, that finally kicked right through. So I do apologize for that late pause in it. But yes, it's better that I did it with the microphone off instead of me doing it midway through trying to finish this episode, because I might have sneezed so hard that I blew everyone away. So yeah, but yes, overall, yes. Overall, the game I was happy with. So again, just to recap my player ratings, because I took that long pause. Oh, this cold needs to go away. It really does. But again, Tulis Joyce 7, Sandberg 7.5, Janssen 7.5, Letizier 7, Riviere 7, Miyazawa 7, Toon 6.8, Olme 7.1, Park 7, Mallard 6.8, Turlin 7.5, Lundell, Awejo, and Rolfo with 6s. They were on, but they did the right things to help maintain the lead and make sure we were able to attack. Again, the second half, you saw more of an attack with the women's squad, especially in the final third, trying to close it out. They had the opportunities. The corners were there. Listen, West Ham was able to push it out, but Man United did do a good job in the attack, especially in the final third, trying to close out that game. Again, couldn't get those goals in, but the one thing I'm happy with, they were able to bounce back after the tough break. They seem refreshed. They seem ready to go. So very happy to have them back into form. There's still plenty of work to do, obviously, once everyone gets back to there. Mark Skinner, I'm sure, is going to work on positions and rotation for Wednesday's game against Lyon. Make sure you do tune into that game as well, because, listen, we are in a good spot. Let's check here. Women's Champions League standings. Let's look at the table. Yes, we are in the top 5 as of now. So let's just see here. Yeah, so they're in the next phase for the women's squad, despite what has happened. Yeah, they're set to be in the next phase, from my understanding. So we will. Yeah, we're excited for that. So again, listen, Wolfsburg, Lyon is going to be a tough match. They are up there tied with Barcelona. Again, I'll talk about the preview on Tuesday. Listen, we know what happened with the men's squad last year when they faced Lyon. Obviously, we expect the same. Tough club. They are hard to play against. But we will be facing a tough challenge, especially where they are. Yes, we may be 9 points, they may be 10, but they can potentially be. We may face a tough challenge. We can't have those same mistakes that we did against Wolfsburg City. Those turnovers, we have to be prepared and ready to go. So rotation, fitness, that's an important thing, but we want to make sure we're good to go in those final 2 games. So. Final 2 Champions League games as well. So, but yes, let me know what you think about the player ratings for today's game. Again, I'll be back tomorrow night with the post game against Manchester United's men's squad because they're playing Wolves. But we are going to be, and I will be back Tuesday doing the preview against Lyon and also catching up on some of the men's squad follow through is with the men's squad as well. But overall, happy to have the women back. Great win. They were ready to rebound back after a tough stretch of games before the international break. But again, we are going to be in another stretch of games where rotation and fitness and health is going to be important as well. All right, I'll talk to you guys on Monday. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, follow on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, or Spotify, and as well following on Instagram, TikTok, and X. This is the Red Devils Corner Kick Podcast. Glory, glory, Man United.